Okay, I am live. Welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I am here to do a reading today for air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Um, it's for sun, rising, or moon signs, and you can watch your other ones to get a fuller picture. But for today, yes, or for now, this reading, we're doing the air signs. And I am going to start the reading with the wisdom of the oracle. And I've already chosen the cards in the interest of time. And then I'm going to clarify with the good tarot, following the same format. Because it's been really good. It's helping me learn the cards. And I feel like I'm starting to find my sea legs. So that's good. So we'll see what unfolds today. So far, this is very interesting. We start off with the Imagine card. And this is all about imagining, visualizing. What is it that you want? It's a creative thought, creativity in general. Whatever you want to move towards. And the next card that I chose is Loyal Heart, which is so interesting because the last reading I did for you was Loyal Heart in the protection position. So to me, it's saying you turn that frown upside down, which is really cool. It's speaking to the fact that you are figuring out who deserves your loyalty, who in your life you want to commit to, who you know will commit back. And together, these two cards make me think that, well, here, I'll jump into that in a second. Your third card I chose was Unfinished Symphony in the protection position. And this is about needing to complete something, that procrastination is your own worst enemy right now. It's a form of self-sabotage. And it's very, very important that you tie up loose ends. And even if it's not perfect, even if you feel like you're stumbling forward a little bit, you are being called to just do what you can, do the best you can. It's time to complete some kind of cycle. And that says to me that these two cards kind of go hand in hand, that you are in the process of using your creative visualization skills to call in this new tribe, because the reading last week talked about not placing your loyalties in the right place, in the correct way, I guess, with the right people. And so it's seeming like while you're doing this, while you're kind of using visualization, creating a vision board, meditating, finding ways where you can really focus your energy on what it is that you want to manifest. And also closing out this cycle and tying up those loose ends, you are going to bring in the next cycle. And it's very much going to be around love and connection, people who show up for you the way you show up for them, which is great. And if you're in a situation where you're not there yet, you're coming to it. And again, you want to be very diligent about whatever you're dealing with, whatever you're closing out, you just want to make sure you do it and be done. You want to have that finished. So let's dive in and clarify. I'm very curious. What do we need to know about this? This one. 3 of Fire. 3 of Fire. I have chosen this one before, and I don't remember, but it's cool. Fire. Again, fire is movement, about movement and passion and action. Expansion of opportunities, the fullness of creativity, achievement. The fullness of creativity. That's what this card is about. You're getting into your creative thought, using your creativity to manifest what it is you want. And having loyal people in your life, this is a big deal for you. Expansion of opportunities. So then, yeah, that also speaks to tying up whatever loose ends there are, because that is going to, essentially, you're closing the door for good on the past, and you're opening the whatever door is in front of you for you to be able to step through. Achievement. Yeah. Expansion of opportunities, the fullness of creativity and achievement. I'm going to get this. Sometimes they don't stick. Sometimes it takes me a minute to really get them, but I'll get it. Yeah. Achievement. It's a good sign so far. Page of Air. I just picked this one for another reading that I did recently. And when I look at this card, I see her wings outstretched, her arms, maybe that's a she. I don't know. It looks rather androgynous to me. So the angel has its arms out, its wings outstretched. It's like inviting in the possibilities, the achievement. Oh yeah, and there's a couple feathers coming down, and open to the possibility, whatever those feathers represent. Feathers typically come from birds, and birds represent freedom. So, this could be about freedom, being open to that. Also, new ideas, a theory not yet proven, curiosity, and new focus. This does look feminine, actually. Now that I look closer, I think this is a feminine figure. A lot of them are. But in case you do not identify as female, this can still apply. It's all about the energies. And yeah, so new ideas, a new theory. Oh, theory not yet proven. New focus and curiosity. Yeah. Imagining something new, maybe something you haven't experienced before. Curiosity about what lies ahead. About, if you haven't met these people yet, maybe, who's going to be part of your new tribe? who are going to be as loyal to you as you will be to them. Okay, let's see what else. 5 of water. 5 of water. 5s are typically about conflict, some kind of tension and conflict. Water represents emotions. A lot of these water cards do have seahorses in them, which I think is cool. I really like seahorses. They're neat little creatures. I'm not sure I've chosen this one before. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so the 5 of water is releasing grief. She's kind of got her hand on her head. Releasing grief, allowing sadness to rise and fall. Forgiveness, the ebb and flow of emotions. Seems to be speaking to this card, that you're tying something up, that you're being called to, especially if it has to do with somebody else, that you're being called to forgive them, to forgive yourself perhaps for being in this situation, or for whatever part you had to play. The ebb and flow of emotions. There's also this element of the ebb and flow of emotions. You're in some kind of situation, particularly with loyal heart. Imagine loyal heart. So this situation most likely has to do with somebody who is not loyal to you in some way. And particularly because of the last reading that I did for you was about betrayal, and it was around a love situation, a romantic partner. So, you're having to go through the phases of grief, and the emotions do ebb and flow. It's not just one linear thing where, there's the 5 stages of grief. You don't just go through one section of it and then onto the next phase, one phase and then the next phase and the next phase. And, eventually you're done. You go through the phases, regularly, daily, sometimes hourly. And it's learning to accept those emotions, that they are there it's a natural part of the process, and you will come out the other side. But right now it's important to feel the feelings and allow yourself to get curious about what's to come, about how you could show up differently the next time around. Six of Earth. They're your antlers, which are like antenna, tuning you to the higher frequencies. And Six of Earth is, it's about, the Earth ones in general, I think, are about the, kind of the physical realm, and this is some form of abundance. unexpected resources, happy surprises, and generosity. Happy surprises. Yeah, as you work through the emotions, you are, and you close out the old cycle. Then you will invite in unexpected resources. And was it surprises? Oh my God. Come on, brain. Resources, happy surprises, and generosity. Generosity from others, from the universe. Maybe you'll feel inspired to be generous. You know, as the loyal people show up for you in your life. It's like, I don't know, maybe you started to feel like there was no hope, that you couldn't find those loyal people. And I think this is saying that they're going to show up. Unexpected resources, happy surprises, generosity. Yeah, definitely the end of one cycle and the beginning of another. Queen of Earth. They're your antenna again. Tapping into the feminine energy within you. And the Queen of Earth, I just had this one recently. Practical and grounded. Yes. Maybe before you were not so grounded. Maybe, you know, especially when we're in a situation that is not we're not honoring ourselves and our intuition, we can become very ungrounded. We can forget ourselves, particularly around romantic situations, romantic relationships. It's common to lose ourselves in the interest of the relationship, of trying to appease the other person. And here you're coming back into yourself, your authentic self. Practical and grounded, trustworthy. You are showing up as trustworthy, which invites in those that are also trustworthy. Resourceful, a gardener who tends to what has been planted. You're planting something and you're tending to it. You're going to bring it to harvest. This is your harvest. You know, and maybe you have some of this in your life already. So you just need to cultivate more of that. Practical and grounded, trustworthy, earthy. Yeah, getting grounded is really important. Doing things that get you in your body, like meditation, like exercise, getting outside, going for a walk. There's a lot of kind of creativity involved in this reading as well. So focus on creative projects, things that you're able to channel your creativity into. Yeah, this feels very, it's very balanced. There's nothing here that feels harsh or jarring. It's all part of the flow. I'm definitely feeling like you're over the worst of whatever situation you've been dealing with. Whatever this is, as you're closing it up, you're coming to terms with it, with yourself. And you're becoming curious about what lies ahead, about the next phase, and all of the unexpected resources that are coming your way. Pick another one. Queen of Water. You got another queen. You have earth and water. That's beautiful. So the Queen of Water, I'm just going to read. Compassion, emotional security, generosity, self-love and self-care, and the healer. Compassion, emotional security. So you're going from this, the ebb and flow of the emotions, and you're allowing them. It's very, what you're going through is very healing, and you're not letting them get stuck. You're letting them flow, which is how it's supposed to be. You're accepting the emotions as they come. And that is leading you to emotional security. You're coming into your own, into your true power as you close out the old cycle. Now here you are, stepping into this new phase from this new perspective of being very solid within yourself. Self-love and self-care. And again, also being practical and grounded, being resourceful. And this card speaks of generosity. You have generosity twice. Both of these cards speak of generosity. So I think it's generosity going both ways. There's generosity between the people that you are faithful to and that are faithful to you. That's so lovely. Yeah, again, this really great balance. This, there's the earthy, more practical side, and then there's the emotional side. And everything has this really nice flow. You're really finding, as I said in the beginning of the of the reading, I said I'm finding my sea legs. And I think that really applies to you as well. You too are finding your sea legs. Even this fire one, she's in a ship. She's at the helm of the ship. So, you are taking your power back from whatever situation you were in where maybe you felt powerless or helpless, in some way out of control. And now you are very gracefully taking your power back. Better to say empowering yourself, realizing that it's all within you. And it's building. And you have unexpected resources that will continue to come to you. And so, trust and continue to visualize. Make a vision board if you haven't, because it's very powerful to have a vision that you can see, or pictures that you can see regularly, that kind of help you to get into that mode of visualizing. Because when you visualize and you have the image in front of you, then it's much easier to get your feelings involved. And that's the thing. That's the key ingredient for manifesting what you want, is you got to get your feelings involved. But you really are. My goodness. Oh, you have the ultimate, emotional security. Having compassion for others. Maybe because you've been there and you understand. There's a reason that you went through this. And now that you're at the other end, you have wisdom that you can impart. You can be a guiding light for others. Healer. Yeah. You go from sort of needing to be healed, or being in a place of healing, to becoming the healer. And that's what they call your mess to success. Because now you've been there, and now and now you can lead the way for others. So that's very cool. Amazing. And the fact that you got 2 queens, this tells me that you're really cultivating the feminine within yourself, regardless of what gender you are. That maybe that feminine side of you has been underdeveloped, has not gotten the attention that it needed to get it into balance with the masculine part of you. And with these 2, it's like this part of you is really rising up and is going to be a big part of who you're becoming. So it's beautiful. All right. I'm going to call it there. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, it was so much fun. I really hope you have the good rest of today, rest of tomorrow, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And like and subscribe.